Heartens me to know you can't see me.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reid, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
I got a lot of characters to talk to here. But I think, yeah, we can freely wait. Oh, hello.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Oh, they moved. Excuse me, out of the way, sir. Oh, you are immovable. Oof. Oh, I can't dodge around people. That makes sense.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
I really like his name.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
I like this guy. He's adorable. And useless.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Poor boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom.
You already figured that one out.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I do like the detective bits on this game. There need to be more detective games. It reminds me of Phoenix Wright, sort of. Anyway.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
What is bothering you then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Okay, I've got to creak around for a little bit. This is well past my usual stopping point.
Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
Okay. But I do want to find him. This, I don't know, this seems interesting to me.
Wars never really end.
He's just off the end. I know exactly where this is. Yeah, I just want to see what happened to him. If it's a boss fight, then that's a perfect stopping point. If it's a conversation, which I'm assuming it is, unless this is a tutorial of what happens when you lose the pillar of the community. Oh wow, we were like right here. I almost feel like I could just wander into this.
Another disgusting ghoul did it, don't you think?
I don't think so. The wounds are clean, it was methodical.
A freaking vampire, then.
I can't say, but whatever did this carefully avoided the arteries. We've found ourselves a bloody artist.
Seems like the guard of Prewin is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
It's all you deserve.
Okay. We got to do with the flamethrower.
Burn it, boys!
He's going to be a bit of a pickle.
Die, vermin!
As yep, can't move too far away.
Die, vermin! You to hell!
Okay, stay away from the fire. Oh. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I can heal almost endlessly here. Okay, so he always summons two. Ow. Piss. He knocked me into a corner. That's not a good place to be. I guess I can heal up. Okay. He's not stunned yet. Now he's stunned. Give me your blood, boss. Okay, let's go make him tougher.
Killing's all you deserve.
More of this. Yeah, this is easy. Easy. There we go. Woo, double kill. And I got a... Oof. Oof. It's interesting that they truly do just give you an endless amount of
minions.
minions.
On this corpse are deep. The result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
I don't know if this is Sean. I mean, it could be. This really could be tutorializing what happens when you lose the pillar of a community in an area. Oh, and maybe the lady steps in. Okay, we want to go further in. Unfortunately, all the boss fights in this game are straight up just, effectively recolors. They're slightly advanced versions of pre-existing enemies. Which is, to say, kind of lame. It's not terrible, but like...
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
It's... I want to fight some unique bosses, and I'm sure we'll get to that point. But it certainly feels less, like, exciting this way. It does seem like this place has been, looks like this place is a little bit more of a fighting ground than the other ones, which is good. It did feel a little weird that the pre-win guard. Ow. it did seem a little weird that the Freewind Guard were mostly just kind of standing around to block me and never actually fighting any of these guys. Who are, like, actually everywhere. There are so many.
This poor man has just been slaughtered by a vampire. The body's still warm.
One of the things I do like is they're actually fighting each other. Now, will this hit the other guys in proximity? The answer is no. Good to know. Oh, I just fought one of you. Well, sort of. I'm totally out of stamina. Give me your blood. Give me your blood. I have things to do with it. Like killing your friends.
He's dead!
Oh, that's interesting. You can actually, they actually really do mostly use the old style of grenades, too. They're like stick grenades instead. I wonder what inspired that change? Maybe delivery mechanisms, or just because smaller grenades throw better. I know nothing from military tech. It's not my forte. It never has been, never will be. Are we gonna blinker? I actually rather like fighting blinkers nowadays. They're really obvious in their tells. It's ridiculous, so. Let's see, did I start with that outfit? Baru has a long coat with no hat in his playthrough. I got this as soon as I got to my room. I don't know how to change my outfit, actually. It might just... It might just be something that I can change at a, it might be something I can change? Because I was asking about that earlier, because I don't know how to change my outfit. They sent me a press copy, so, like, this could be, like, a press copy outfit or something, or I don't know. I look very strange. I mean, it works, it's very fitting, but I'd love to take the hat off at the very least. Hello! How do you feel about our Lord and Savior tentacles? These guys don't seem particularly interested in proselytization.
God walks with me.
Does it? Really, I mean, he might. But you know what walks with me? Straight up violence. I'm pretty good at that bit. I am just taking the hits on this guy. And I care not. Okay, your office at the hospital has a locker. Okay. I didn't even realize you could change. I was just like, well, I guess this is just the way things are. Man, I'm taking the most circuitous route possible through here. I'm mostly kind of hoping to see if there's anybody to save. Because every once in a while you can save somebody. Oh, night shelter. Or night shelter's vicinity. Is that a separate community entirely? I don't know. Oops, there's items down here. The music in this game is nice. Anything else around here? No. Well, there's a door that I can open there. I think? Yeah. Alright. Okay, so I'm wearing a DLC outfit. That would explain many things. I personally don't like it that much, but it... whatever. Not entirely sure where I'm supposed to go. Keep out. I mean, I know where I'm supposed to go. I'm just like, I'm looking at this big area and I'm like, huh. This is very big. It feels like this is a boss fight zone. Ooh, we just had one. Oh, no, never mind. This looks promising. Maybe.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
You're right. I have never suffered from poverty. But that doesn't mean I don't fight it and its consequences.
I really doubt you ever had to fight for anything in your life, Dr. Reid.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh. You want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor. You have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
May I ask what you...
I'm kidding.
Why such hate?
Of course I am. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't like this lady.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well,
I guess I'm just not gonna talk to her. How about this one?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss...
I will talk to these characters later. I'm too tired to give a dang about their problems and their petty insecurities and hatreds and so on and so forth. I don't like these people. Oh, old newspaper. The bomb exploded just after dawn in front of Dawson and Dawson Munitions Factory. the largest employer in the district. The detonation smashed the windows of all the factories in South Newark. It's a miracle only 2 people died in the attack, confirmed Chief Superintendent Alexander Brighton.
It's locked, all right.
Sad Saint. Found him. A lot of blood.
Why the long face, Doctor?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the Lord, Doctor. He has a plan for all of us. We may not always see it, but he does.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I have to see for myself. But your sense of purpose and calm gives me some relief.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Ah. Forgive me, God, from what I'm about to confess. Sometimes I wish I had never saved Dyson Delaney from drowning when he fell in the canal. There, I said it. Please forgive me, Lord, for I am a sinner. Dyson may be the most frustrating case I've ever had to deal with since I opened my night shelter in the East End. For years I've tried to understand why this man regularly makes me so irritated. I think I recently found why. Dyson has stopped fighting, for good and forever. I have met so many heavy drinkers in my life, men and women, rich and poor, young and old. I've witnessed their fight with their demons, their past, their guilt and their failures. Sometimes they can put a name on this inner evil of theirs. Sometimes they have never been able to identify the real cause of their despair. But in most cases, for these men and women, the drink is a way to keep fighting. Of course, it is a useless and destructive form of struggle, but at least this self-destruction means that something makes them suffer. They still fight against the pain they feel so deep inside. Even a severe alcoholic like William Bishop keeps struggling with his addiction and asking for a salvation for the light of Christ. And as long as they wish to see this light, there is a place for hope. Dyson Delaney has no hope left. He does not drink to smother his pain. No, I'm now convinced he conscientiously drinks for the sadist joy of smothering all hope. I really don't know what is a worse sin, to deliberately cast away hope from your own heart or completely bask in self-destruction. Oh, we met. Oh, it's that guy. Well, as usual, we rob everyone. Okay, interestingly enough, we've found... possibly? Huh, nope. So this is... Citizen Menu West End. Oh, menu. Oh, that's rich. Yeah, we've still got a lot of characters to find here. Oh, Edwina Cox. Oh, Edwina Cox. That makes sense. Okay, well that makes plenty of sense. Look around a little bit more. But I don't think I want to go to the sewers. What time is it? 2:13. I should go to the... Really should. Let's go... Well, we cleared the way to the sewers. Let's go take a look at it, at the very least. Let's see, can I just warp up there? Well, I thought I cleared the way down there. Maybe I went this way. Then I'm just gonna go stand in the entrance to it, take a look inside. Mainly, I just want to see if it was a trap. This is probably not a trap. If anything, he's got like some kind of...
Get your weapons ready!
If anything, my assumption is he's got a asylum for...
We cannot be defeated.
I'm burning pretty hard. God damn. I just wanna... Okay. Oh no. I just want to heal up to full health. Just give me some time, man. Hello. Tentacles. Want to save and go to sleep. I just want to stand at the entrance to this thing. I wanted to see it. Otherwise it was going to bug me for the rest of the night. Ow. Ow. You can tell how tired I am based on... Oh, that was a lag spike. On how interested I am in dodging. It drops off over the course of the night.
This could be the public house Giselle Paxton mentioned. I should investigate further. Giselle's stolen money. Everyone has some unethical ways of financing their war.
Guy still around here, or did he just... He just left. Alright, well that's fine. Where is this? Might have actually found the entrance, or... No. Oh, well it's right there. This is probably the sewers entrance, I can only assume. Let's go take a look at this. And then we go to bed. Yeah, don't try and force yourself to stay up at this point. I'm about to pass out myself. Bankment sewers. Wonder if it's werewolves in this one. Well, this looks like it might be a little bit more than I can shoot
That
right
doesn't
now.
work.
I was expecting something a little bit more immediate, but I guess not. Alright, well, this will just have to wait until next time.